Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a part 3 of LCM and HCF, that is the application part. For part 1 and 2, link in the description box below. Before directly going into the problem, let me give you some of the keywords which will help you in identifying what to use in the problem, whether to use LCM or HCF. So if you come across the words like breaking, dividing, grouping, identical, largest, stacking, dividing equally, all sets of same number, then it is likely to be an HCF problem. And if you see actions repeating more than once, cycle, happening same time again, smallest or least, then it is likely to be an LCM problem. So now let's go for problems. Find the largest number which divides 245 and 1037, leaving remainder 5 in each case. The word largest. When you see the keyword list, the word largest comes under HCF. So this is an HCF problem. Before taking HCF of these two numbers, first see what is it saying. It says find the largest number which divides 245, leaving remainder 5. Now let's take let x be a number. Let x be a number. The remainder of number divides 245, leaving remainder 5. So number divides 245, leaving remainder is 5, right? This implies when you subtract 5 from this number, that number is exactly divisible by x. That is 245 minus 5 by x, which is nothing but 240 by x. That means x divides 240 exactly. Similarly, we'll do for another number, that is 1037. The remainder of 1037 is 5, right? So 1035, when you subtract remainder from this number will be exactly divisible by x. So that is 1032 by x. So x divides 1032 exactly. From this and this, it is clear that x is a factor of 240 and 1032. Agreed? Find the largest number. So largest number is given by HCF of these two numbers, that is 240 and 1032. So you can go for Euclid's division lemma or by prime factorization. By prime factorization, that is finding prime factors. 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 2 15s are 30, then 3 5s are 15 and 5 1s are. For 1032, that is 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12. So 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 8s are 16. Again by 2 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 1 2 9s are 18. So 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. So this is a prime number, so 43 1s are. Right? So factors of 240 are 2 power 1 2 3 4 into 3 into 5, and factors of 1032 are 2 power 3 into 3 and into 43. So that is common factors are 2 and 3, and the least power is 3 and here 1. So this is 24. So the required number is 24. Let's solve similar question for 438 and 606, leaving remainder 6 in each case. Do try to solve this and let me know in the comment section below. Now let's see this problem. Find the smallest number which leaves remainder 8 and 12 when divided by 28 and 32 respectively. It says we have to find a smallest number which when divided by 28 should leave a remainder as 8, and when divided by 32 it should leave remainder 12. From the question it is clear that smallest This is a keyword which comes under LCM list, right? So this is clear that this is a LCM problem. There are two methods to solve this type of questions. One is shorter one and the other one is little lengthy. Now how to choose which method to go for? For that, first you have to see the difference. That is the difference between divisor 28 and the remainder 8. That is 28 minus 8 will give you 20, right? And in case of this number, that is 32 minus 12 will give you 20. If the differences are same, then you can use any of the method, that is shorter one or lengthy one. Okay, if the differences is not the same, then you have to go for lengthy one only. In this case, the differences are same, so you can choose any of the method. I will show you both the methods. First, let's see the shorter method. Find the smallest number. So first you have to find the LCM of these two numbers, that is 28 and 32. So LCM of 28 and 32. By prime factorization you can do 28, 2 1s are 2, 8, 2 4s are 8, so 2 7s are 14, 7 1s are, and 32 is 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, and 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are. So 28 is 2 into 2 into 7, and 32 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. In this case 2 power 2 into 7, and in this case it is 2 power 1 2 3 4 5. So LCM is all the common factors. So LCM is all the common factors. LCM of 28 and 32 is 2 and 7 with highest power. That is, in case of 2 highest power is 5, and in case of 7 highest power is 1. So this will give you the value 224. So now 28 divides 224 exactly, but we want smallest number which leaves remainder 8. So you have to take a number just before this number which is divisible by 28 exactly. So that number is 224 minus 28. When you subtract 28 from this number, but still the number will be divisible exactly by 28, right? And then it should leave the remainder 8. So you have to add plus 8. So that will be 204. So 224 minus 32, that is a number just before this number which will be divisible by 32 exactly. Plus it should leave the remainder 12. So plus 12. So this also will give you the number 204. So the required number is 204. Now let's go to second method. This is the first method. And now let's see second one. For this, first you have to go to Euclid's division lemma. Apply Euclid's division lemma. Let x be a number. Let x be a smallest number. So apply Euclid's division lemma for 28 and 8. So that is x is equal to, this is a divisor, so 28 q1, some quotient q1 plus remainder is 8. And for 32 and 12, so x is equal to 32 into some quotient q2 plus remainder 12. So now we have equation 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, it is clear that 28q1 plus 8 is equal to 32q2 plus 12. Alright, so 28q1 minus 32q2 is equal to 12 minus 8. Now here 4 is common. 4 7s are 28q1 minus 4 8s are 32q2. So 12 minus 8 is 4. 7q1 minus 8q2, which is equal to 4 by 4 will be 1. So we have to check now for what values of q1 and q2 will give you 1. For that we have to go to trial and error method. Let's take q1 as 1 and q2 as 1. When you substitute 1 and 1 in this equation, that is 7 into 1 minus 8 into 1 is minus 8, which will give you minus 1. So this will not satisfy this equation. We want plus 1. So q1 has to be a greater number in order to get a positive number, right? So let's do 2 and 1. So this will give you 6. 3 and 1. So this will give you 13. So here 6 and 13. So this number is increasing. So now we have to increase this value. So 3 and 2. 3 and 2 will give you 5. Alright. So now started decreasing. Okay, when you put 3 and 3, you will get a negative number here. So you have to go for 4 and 3. So this will give you 4 as reminder. Now let's check for 4 and 3. Now let's check for 5 and 4. So 5 and 4 will give you 3. So 6 and 5 will give you 2. 7 and 6. So 7 and 6 will give you 1. So when you substitute q1 as 7 and q2 as 6 in this equation, so 7 7s are 49 minus 8 into 6, 8 6 are 48, which will give you value 1. So our q1 and q2 are, q1 is equal to 7 and q2 is equal to 6. So now let's put these values in the equation 1. So x is equal to 28 into q1 is 7 plus 8. So x is equal to 196 plus 8. So this will give you value 204. Now put q2 value in equation 2. So that is x is equal to 32 into 6 plus 12. So 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 19, 192 plus 12, which will give you 402. So 204. So the smallest number is 204. I hope you understood today's topic. We will see 2 more problems under this topic. That will be a continuation of part 3. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.